Hey guys, how are you? It is Monday and it is time for our Monday Mojo video. So we are officially at the end of June and man, has it went quick. I don't know about you guys, but it has flown by for me. And it's been super jam-packed with just a lot of activity and a lot of things going on in my life. So, and of course, a lot of positive good things. And so that's good. So as we get to the end of the month, I just wanted to share with you, today is our Monday Mojo and it's the end of the month. It's been busy. And for me, especially, we've had a long weekend in our family. My daughter got married this weekend and I was able to officiate that wedding, which officially made me a pastor, I guess, just because I've actually done some pastoral things, which was kind of cool. So that was actually, it was really cool. I had the opportunity to marry them and help plan the wedding and decorate it and do all those fun things and then have time with family. And it turned out really great. And so I am super excited for them and where their future will take them. Now, I am definitely needing some mojo today. So I don't know about you guys, but definitely ready to get a little more energy to get through this week and do all the things that need to be done. So you guys, I know so many of you guys watch this later in the day. Maybe it's on your lunch break the next day, or it's that evening or in your car or whatever you're doing. But I just want to wish this week and bless you with some positivity. But I want to talk to you today about body positivity. So for many people, when it comes to their body, I would like to ask you, well, let me say this before I jump right into this. I'm kind of excited about this topic today because it is definitely something I get to talk a lot about. When it comes to people and their view of their own bodies, for a lot of people, this is a very touchy topic because most people, women especially, but men also, are very, very sensitive about how their body looks and how they actually really feel about their body. And I understand this because I have actually been through this and had to walk through getting some healing in my mindset and my words when it came to body positivity for me. Now, I just want to let you guys know, some of you are hopping on, some of you will share this video, which please do, hint, hint. And some of you may be watching this and not know who I am. My name is Angie Rose and I own Angie Rose Health Coaching. So I'm a health coach, I'm a life coach, and I'm a pastor. So if you guys didn't know that, I am an ordained pastor. I did 3 years in ministry school. And part of this was because honestly, when it comes to how people feel about their bodies and their life choices and how they look at themselves, it is very emotional and it's very spiritual, as well as physical. So there's a reason why I am those three things, is because I really believe we cannot have a positive body mentality when we are not emotionally looking at things correctly and we're not spiritually looking at things correctly. And I don't know if that makes sense to you guys or not. So I'm going to kind of pull it together today so you guys kind of hear this. I went last week and was able to teach at a company here in the area. And they asked me to come in and teach on self-care, body, soul, and spirit. And it's very much fitting to what we're going to talk about today, which is you have to take care of yourself, not only physically, but emotionally and spiritually, because all three of those areas are connected. So what you do physically affects the other two. How you think emotionally affects the other two, and how you believe spiritually affects the other two. You can't separate them. That is just the way God made us, okay? So for me, I want to share a little bit with you guys about my journey, is that in the beginning, when I first lost my weight, my heaviest, I was 225. I was a size 22, probably a 24 should have been, but I wasn't going to, in my mind, get a bigger size. It was time to do something different. And I began doing all the right stuff. As far as I knew, I began exercising. I began eating better. I began looking at doing the right things. And I remember thinking to myself, you guys, that once I lose all my weight, everything will be okay, and I will learn to love me. And I will be okay with who I am. Because in my mind, the only thing that was attached to this was the physical body. And as I began to lose weight, people would notice, they would compliment, they would say how great I looked. But unfortunately for me, it was never really a good response out of my own mouth. Usually what it was, yeah, but I still have this much weight to lose. Or yeah, I've done a good job, or I look good, but I'm not. Have you seen my belly? Have you seen my underarms? Have you seen blah, blah, blah? I always had something negative to say. Because in my mind, there was this place of perfection that I thought I had to reach before I could be okay with me. And that is absolutely not body positivity. Okay? Because I spent my whole life hating who I was, hating what I looked like, and ashamed of what my body looked like. And so in our minds, we are so bombarded constantly with what is beautiful, what it should look like, when you should be able to be okay with your body, when you look like this, or you're this size, or you're this number on the scale, or you're fill in the blank. I don't know what it is, your belief that is happening up here that is allowing you to consistently be negative toward your body. We think when we arrive, it will all be okay. And then all of a sudden, I'm just going to be okay and I will love who I am. Well, can I tell you that is a lie that we tell ourselves, because you don't just one day arrive. We never arrive. There's never perfection. That's the one thing that's not true. Okay, or that's true. That's true, that there is never perfection. Okay, it just doesn't work like that. And so myself, I had to work through the process of learning to love what I look like. I've had 2 kids. I was very heavy. So when losing a lot of weight, I have maybe those, what we like to call bad arms, or whatever you want to call it. There's areas of my body that I don't love, but I definitely don't hate them anymore. And I know some of you guys can probably relate to this, because realistically, all of us, especially women, but I know men that do it too, you guys. Men do it too. That we're very focused on everything that's wrong versus being focused on how much I love who I am and love what my body is and what my body can do. So body positivity is a very trendy, hot topic word. And I know right now this is a weird topic, because I know that for some of us, let me say this. I did some ads a while back, and I put them in a group that I was in, and I asked them to critique them for me. And I used words that I use with my clients every day. And I had 2 or 3 people come back to me and say, you're body shaming people, you're making people feel bad, you shouldn't talk like that. And they gave me examples, and I realized, like, that is not necessarily true, but it's true for the person who was reading it. Does that make sense? Because they believed that was body shaming. If you have been in my shoes and you understand the words that I'm using, you will realize that's absolutely not what I was trying to do. But because of our negativity toward our own body, a lot of times words have different meanings and different perceptions that affect us and trigger us. So my question to you is how are you talking to yourself? How are you talking about your body? Are you loving with your words? Because words are containers for power. And if I am consistently telling myself how fat I am, how ugly I am, I can't be okay until I am a size this, or look at my arms, look at my fat butt, look at my cellulite, look at, you fill in the blank. What are the things you're telling yourself that are negativity? Because you cannot say things not only out loud negatively and in your mind negatively and expect it's not to affect your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your strengths, your drive to do the right thing, as well as just self-love. Because what you hear over and over and over again, what you're feeding yourself, whether it's your own mouth speaking it or your own thoughts, at some point you're believing what you're saying. And so body positivity is not necessarily just about, how do I want to say this? I don't want to say just, some of it is maybe for some people accepting where you are and being okay where you are and knowing that it really isn't about what other people think, and living life for you, the way you are, where you are, and loving you. And I had to learn, as I was losing weight, I had to love me where I was. Because if I couldn't love me where I was with flaws and not looking right or not looking what I thought I should look like, the truth of the matter is, guys, it wouldn't have mattered how thin I got or what size I got to, because I realized what I wanted in my head and what I thought would make me be okay was not actually attainable. So what I began to do is I began to look at myself in the mirror, and I would tell myself, these are the things that I love about my body. I love my belly that has stretch marks on it. I love them because I had babies. I love the fact that I have some loose skin because that shows the fact that I've worked very, very hard to get where I'm at. I love the fact that I can look at my arms, believe this or not. I love the fact I can look at them and remind myself, this is where I used to be. This is an effect of my past, but it is also the beauty of my future, of where I have come from and who I am. Where before it was all I could focus on because I had to fix it. That is not body positivity. Body positivity is loving you for you, where you are, how you are, and then working toward what you want to become. And maybe you never want to change it, and that is absolutely okay. But learning to love the skin you're in, where you're at, because it is not about acceptance from everybody else. It's about acceptance from yourself and being okay with that. You know, over time of constantly speaking negatively about your body, to your body, all those kinds of things, it really does create low self-esteem and lack of confidence. And it doesn't matter how many times other people tell you how beautiful you are or how great you look or how good you're doing. It doesn't matter, because what you believe is what you've been telling yourself over and over and over again. Feelings and words actually affect how we accomplish and finish our goals. And if you consistently, this is just the thought that comes to mind. I've used this before in other teachings, but if you have a little child and you're consistently telling them how horrible they are, how bad they look, how they're a failure, and that they're just ugly and they're fat and they're this and they're that, what do you think is going to happen? At some point, they're going to quit trying. Because why? Why would I keep trying to earn your love if you're going to keep beating me down? But the truth of the matter is, that's exactly what you're doing to the little person or the child on the inside of you, is that you're literally beating yourself up to the point that you're going to quit trying. Hi, Bobby. How are you? So I want you guys really, really thinking about this. How are you talking to yourself? What are the words that you're saying to yourself? Have you paid attention to how you treat yourself? How do you look at yourself in the mirror? Are you the person that's constantly looking in the mirror and telling yourself how disgusting you are? Because I know some of you guys do it. Maybe not some of you who are watching right now, but I know from past experiences with clients coming in and the words they would use to describe themselves and how they feel about themselves is so disheartening to me, because we need to learn to love who we are and where we are, not just when we get to where we think we need to be. I think the truth of the matter is this, that how we talk to ourselves, think about ourselves, look at ourselves is not the same way we would do that to children, to our kids, to our family members, to our friends, and to others. And I know if people could actually hear your thoughts and how you actually talk to yourself, there's a good chance that you would not want to do that no more. Sometimes we do it out loud, but the truth of the matter is you can shift the way you think, you can shift the way you talk, you can shift the way you look at yourself. It just takes a little work. And I know it because I've done it. I know it because that was me that I was describing, and I did not have body positivity. And I was the one that was always, I need to cover that up. I need to look good. I need to always, have it together. I would never wear a swimsuit in public without a t-shirt over the top. Well, girls, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. This girl wears a bikini, and I got a belly, and I got flappy arms. I could probably fly. And it's okay. And I have stretch marks, and I have cellulite, and I have worked for where I'm at, and I'm okay with it. And it's just part of who I am. It defines me, not in how valuable I am. It doesn't define me in my strengths. It doesn't define me in the love that I have and that I get to share. What it does is it shows a journey of my body. And I hope today I can encourage you guys. If you are that person, okay, Mary, you just said it. You said, definitely have not been very nice to myself for a very long time. Then if you're the only person, which I know you're not, but if you're the only person this video was for, then it's for you today. And it's for you to know that, truthfully, you are beautiful wherever you are. And beating yourself up does not get you where you need to go. So I know for some of us, we think that is it, that if I beat myself up enough, it's going to make me do what I need to do, and it's going to make me be on track, and that doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Body positivity is also what it's not. Let me say this. It's not letting yourself off the hook to the point that you don't do anything about it. Because that is two ditches of the road. I'm going to beat myself up till I make myself do it, or I just don't care, which we know, we do. But the truth of the matter is, let's get out of the ditches and let's find the middle of the road. And let's look at the time where we just say, you know what? I am where I am. I am who I am. I'm going to love where I'm at and love who I am, but I am going to work for my goals. I think that's the thing, because we are so bombarded, guys. Yeah, makes you, beating yourself up made you turn to the junk and gain weight back. Yeah, so it didn't help you, did it? So instead, that's what I was going to say is, marketing today, guys, is so much about this. It's you either look and fit this part, or there's something wrong with you, and that's not true. And it's a lot of body shaming, and I'll never look like that. Well, you know what? Most people don't look like that. Very, very few look like that. And actually, we're not born that way. Okay? That's just the truth of the matter. So what I want you guys to be thinking about is, how do I come to the middle of the road, knowing I can love me where I'm at and truly love me. It's not even just your body. It's emotionally love who you are, physically loving who you are, but spiritually understanding who you are. I'm just a body. That's not all I am, man. It is not all I am. I have a spirit. I have a soul. I have a mind. And there are many beautiful parts to who we are. And whether you wear a bikini, or you wear a one piece, or you swim in shorts and a tank top, or you literally never wear a pair of shorts, you're still beautiful. And that's what this is about. It is not just about weight loss. It is not, you guys. Yes, that's what gets you people through my door, is because we want to lose weight. But the thing that I love the most, yes, I love watching you guys physically transform. But you know what's more exciting for me? To watch you guys emotionally transform. To emotionally be able to encourage yourself. When you have a week where maybe you gained a little weight, or maybe it didn't look so good on the scale, or maybe you ate a little more than you should have, or life just was crazy that week. And I hear you be able to say, it's all right. Just right back on it. And we're going to do what we need to do. I got it. There's something when that shift happens. It is the most beautiful experience, because it is all about loving where I am, but working toward where I want to go. So if this is you today and you honestly are beating yourselves up, okay, ladies who are watching who've already commented, but also the ones who are going to watch later on, do not use this tactic, because it doesn't work and it doesn't really get you where you want to go. And unfortunately, that tactic doesn't change when you get to where you want to be, because the mindset never shifted and it's never enough. You are beautiful where you are. You are beautiful for who you are. And don't let anybody tell you any different. All right. That is my topic today. Body positivity. I want you to believe in you. I want you to believe you're capable of changing and loving you, and that you're worth it. That's right. Mary just said, I'm going to dig out my binder. She used to work with me, and get started over. She says, because I do deserve better for myself. You do. Really, this whole journey is about you loving you and doing you, because it's what matters. And I can say today, I really do love who I am. And because I love who I am, I stay where I'm at. Does that make sense? Like, I don't have to beat myself up to stay here anymore and make myself do the right thing. I learned to love myself in the journey, and I learned to realize I am worth it. I'm worth fighting for. I'm worth taking care of this body for the long haul, so I can feel good, so I can look good, so I can be the person that God created me to be. It wasn't by beating myself up, ladies. So I hope today, if that is you, I just want to encourage you. I hope today you hear my words, and I want to give you the opportunity to know you can do it. If I can change the way I think and how I feel, honestly, it isn't even about a body size, because even when I got thinner, I still didn't like what I saw. I had to change the way I thought and how I talked and how I believed. Okay? So I want you to love you where you are and learn to love you where you're at now, before you ever arrive to wherever it is you think you need to go. I hope that makes sense. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so just letting you know, in next week and for the next 2 weeks, I am going to be on vacation. Posted that on my page, so there will be no Monday Mojo, okay? Because Angie is going to go lay on a beach somewhere in that bikini. And I don't care what anybody thinks, because I will probably never see those people again. But I'm going to have a great dang tan, okay? And then week 2, I'll probably have a one piece on, just because by then I've had a lot of tacos. So, you know, then we got the taco baby going on. Even then, maybe who cares? I don't. I will never see them again. So I want you guys to know the next couple weeks I won't be here, okay? So take some time. Read through my tips. I will have them posted for you guys. And we will still be talking about some of this next week as we get into July. I will have a new challenge guide for you guys. And that will be on exercise. And so you guys got some new stuff coming up over this next month that I'm going to pre-post, have it out there for you. I'm not posting while I'm on vacation most of the time. And I will see you guys back here for your Monday Mojo on July 19th. All right. So we will talk then. Love you guys. Have a great week. Bye.